Welcome to Plants to the Rescue. I'm Julie, and we're just going to have a Saturday chat. I think that's what it's going to be on Saturdays if you tune in and watch the channel. Is Saturday is just going to be really, really low-key. I'm kind of still in my pajamas, so it's just going to be a chat and nothing big. Whatever topic comes up is whatever topic's going to come up. So it's going to be me. I haven't even brushed my hair today. I have no makeup on. Saturday is really my rest day at home. So I invite you into my home, into my bedroom. This is my bunny boomer. And we're just going to have a chat. Whatever comes up, comes up. I'm going to keep it as real as I can. Whatever is on my heart, that's what I'm going to discuss, and hopefully it'll help me and it might help you. How's my week been going? Honestly, my week has been a week of just trying to figure things out. I felt really fluffy this week. When I say fluffy, that's a nicer way of saying that I felt like maybe I had gained a little bit of weight over this past week. But it doesn't mean that it's reality. I threw out the scale about a month ago. I think it's about a month ago now. So I really have no idea where I am falling on the scale. And because of that, sometimes my mind gets to messing with me horribly. So I really, truly don't know where I am at with my weight this week. And I get paranoid. And I get paranoid if I even experience like any bloating, I'm paranoid. This is an ongoing problem for a lot of us that have lost an enormous amount of weight. If you're new to this channel, I've lost over 180 pounds on a whole food plant-based diet, primarily on a whole food plant-based diet. A lot of it I lost just going vegan. Switching from the standard American diet to vegan, I dropped about 100 pounds. I've lost another 80 plus going whole food plant-based, and that's where I'm parking it. That's where I've decided to stay, even if I can never get to my supposed goal, which has varied. Last I knew I weigh about 156 pounds. But like I said, for a month I haven't weighed in. So I really have no idea where I'm at right now. And I'm trying to get to a place where I just don't really care. I had said originally that I wanted to weigh 150 pounds. At my heaviest, I weighed a little over 340. And I said 150 seemed like a good place for me to land. Then when I started getting closer to that, I was like, no, I still am not happy with where I'm at. I want to be closer to like 130, 135. And then over time, the scale became less and less healthy for me emotionally. It can be a great tool for you physically, but just emotionally, it was too much. I was obsessed with that scale telling me how I was doing as a human being. And so I got rid of it because I realized it wasn't helpful anymore emotionally for me. And that I had to really ask myself some tough questions about whether this was about getting skinny or this was about being the fittest person that I could be mentally and physically and spiritually. And so I got rid of the scale. And this was also about whether this was a diet, a temporary diet, or this was a lifestyle permanent change. And I had to ask myself all of those questions. And because I came to the conclusion that this is a permanent lifestyle change for me, and this is about being the best person that I can be, I realized that the number on the scale mattered a whole lot less, and that it was actually doing damage to my heart, my emotional person. So I ditched the scale. And this week, I've really struggled with that. And I'm like, oh, I just want to know. I need to know, am I okay? Because I felt a little bit bigger this week. Which, am I bigger? I don't know. Maybe I am. But that's been part of the journey too. There are weeks, your weight does naturally fluctuate. Even if you're at goal, even if you're in maintenance, your weight will fluctuate. So I've had to ask myself, is it okay that happens and that's part of my journey? I can tell you that the weather has gotten cooler where I live. I live in New England, I live in Massachusetts, and the weather is cooler. When the weather gets cooler here, I do tend to eat more calories. Still 100% whole food plant-based, but I start, instead of like brothy kind of soups, I'll start tending more to crave like a stew, a thicker stew, or like split pea soup, or cream of broccoli, which for me, the cream comes from a potato and unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened soy with a whole bunch of vegetables. Or chilies and stuff. So it does become, those are more calorically dense. Still tremendous for health, absolutely tremendous for health, but more calorically dense. And I will start turning to things like that because it's what I want. It's what I crave. And also, in the summer, I'm eating a lot of fruit and a lot of water-based foods. So I'm eating a lot of watermelon and cucumbers and salads and like nice creams and smoothies and things like that. I will eat naturally. I'll gravitate toward that over the summer. And those things are super conducive to weight loss because they are lower in the calorie density scale and they're full of water. And they're very, very hydrating, and they're wonderful foods, but they're all wonderful foods. And then as the weather gets cooler, I start craving those thicker soups and stews and chilies and squashes. Very, very soon. I know, because it happens. Like, I already transitioned to, like, I was really into mangoes and watermelon, and now all I want is an apple. I want every kind of apple for fruit. So it just happens. It's crazy. My body just knows. It knows it's turning into fall in New England. So the fruit I want are apples and stuff like that, pears, all of those things. And it hasn't 100% happened yet, but sweet potatoes and squashes and a lot of like beans and stuff is what I'm going to crave. And those foods are absolutely wonderful and still lower on the, calorie density chart than, my goodness, animal products or, anything like pastas and white bread and all that stuff. So they are wonderful. They're wonderful foods, but they do pack a little bit more calories. And so sometimes my weight will fluctuate up a little bit. And I'm not talking like a lot of weight. I'm talking like maybe 5 pounds up. And my weight loss, if I'm still having a weight loss, will slow down a little bit. And am I okay with that? Like, can I accept that is part of the journey, that I'll probably be a little bit lighter in the summer and a little bit heavier in the fall and winter? And I'm being very, very transparent with you that it is a hard thing. And I'm trying to accept it and be good to myself in it and understand that this is kind of how it goes and that this is a lifelong thing. And I think part of the struggle for me is I still belong to a lot of groups that are all about weight loss, and a lot of conversations that I have with friends and with people are all about weight loss. So it's like, it's always seeming like it's the end goal for just about everybody that's in my circle of influence. And also even like my husband, he has a little bit more weight to get off than I do. He still probably has, I don't know, he always says about 75 pounds for him to feel like he's where he wants to be. So a lot of the conversations are still about like getting to goal, where I kind of, in my own mind, the switch is flipping to how can I be comfortable in the body that I'm in, have the best physical fitness that I can have at my age and in my body, and how can I nurture my emotions and be okay with the journey taking as long as the journey takes, or having the journey take whatever transformation that it needs to take, and to accept myself, to have some degree of acceptance that maybe I'm not going to have this superstar body or final transformation that I once thought in my mind I was going to have. And how can I accept myself where I'm at today? So that's kind of a lot of what I've been playing with in my head today or this week. And like, do I allow myself to enjoy the foods that my mind and my body are naturally gravitating for, which is the little bit heavier of the complex carbohydrates? Or should I try to resist that and go for like more of the water veggies, like the zucchini squash and the summer squash and, you know, cucumbers and things like that. And wrestling with that, do I need to take up my fitness level again? I was sidelined for a little while because I'm having some stuff going on with some nerves in my legs. I was also sidelined because I just had cyst removal surgery on my head like a week ago. So I've had some actual things that have caused me to have to scale back on my running or stop completely for a little while. And I'm just back to running a little bit again. So then I asked myself, you know, what are you looking for? What exactly are you looking for? Is it still that quick weight loss, desperately trying to push towards a goal? Or is it because you want to feel fit in your body? And so these are questions that I wrestle with. And I don't know if there's anybody out there that's wrestling with any of these questions. Where does the diet mentality end and the lifestyle acceptance that this is a forever way of eating to produce health and wellness? Where does that begin? And how do you balance the two? If you're not quite where maybe the doctor or your BMI says that you should be, like how do you balance those things, and where do you find balance? And do you guys even think about these things? Does anybody else think about any of this stuff? Like for me, I just see even so much in the YouTube community and the Facebook community that a lot of people are really, really set on this still end game weight loss goal. And the diet industry and the diet mentality really, really screwed with my self-confidence and my self-esteem my entire life. And I'm trying to kind of put that away. And it's not so much like body shame. I guess it is in a way, or body acceptance. Like I don't want to accept my body at an unhealthy weight. But according to my doctor, I'm super, super physically fit and healthy. So where do I draw the line between obsession about getting to some number on the scale and acceptance that this is a journey? This whole food plant-based thing is a journey that I can trust and that I can depend on, that's going to take care of me, and accept that losing 180 plus pounds has given me loose skin. Losing 180 plus pounds has changed my body in ways that are desirable and in ways that are undesirable, just due to having had so much excess weight on this body at one time. Where do I find the self-love for where I am on my journey, and accept that this truly is a journey, and accept myself for who I am, and that I don't have to be, I don't want to shout out any, like, there's so many famous YouTubers now out there and so many famous plant-based people that have used their lifestyle change, you know, as their whole world, their passion now, their job. And I'm no different. Like, this is now my passion. This is what I care so much about. And even though I haven't like made YouTube stardom, this is what I care about now. This is like my whole world is about whole food plant-based. But I'm the average girl. I'm the plain girl. I'm the girl in the middle. I'm the girl. I'm not, you know, I'm going to just do it. I'm not healthy Emmy. I'm not Plantiful Kiki. I'm not high carb Hannah. I'm not in any of those people. I'm not even in their league. I'm 52 years old, and I'm never going to be that. I'm just a regular, plain old girl that has shown that the whole food plant-based diet can really, really transform your life, can transform your mind, and that it works. So anyways, just pondering, lots of pondering thoughts this week. And hopefully, you know, there's others out there that this speaks to. And I hope that I connect with you. It's not just, you know, I just don't want to, I'm talking to myself, but I'm hoping to talk with other people that are like-minded and that have some of the same thoughts that I have, and some of the same struggles, and some of the same questions about what does this whole thing mean long term. But for now, I'm going to enjoy my heavier, complex carbohydrates and I'm going to eat as mindfully as this food addict knows how to. I'm going to keep moving my body in a way that promotes health and wellness, and I'm going to try my very best to enjoy my journey along the way. Tuesday, it looks like it's going to be another Walmart grocery haul, that once a month Walmart grocery haul. So stay tuned if you are watching the grocery haul videos, and stay tuned overall. And that's what we'll do on Tuesdays. We'll do a grocery haul. We might throw some recipes and some cooking videos in there. And then Saturday will just be a check-in either with me alone or with me and my husband, where we just talk about how the week's going. And pretty low-key. This channel is pretty low-key, but come with me on my journey. Again, this is Plants to the Rescue. I have a Facebook page, and I also have a Facebook group if you want to get a little more accountability into your world and a little bit more communication and give and take. I'd love to have you on there. All right, have a great day.